Hello, Diamonds, and welcome back to Transport Fever 3 news. So, just recently I noticed that they had released the second piece of the episodes, and it's all about the industries and cargo. So, let's take a look all together. I haven't seen it yet. I'm really interested. But before we jump into the video itself, let's see what they write about it. So, yeah, you're eager for more information about Transport Fever 3. So here's next video of our first look series. Yeah, we are really eager about it because it will be so cool game, I'm sure. And yeah, even more details. The last time we looked at the new terrain and map generator and the new subarctic environment. Yeah, in this one it's more into the depth of the new cargo system. So really good thing to see. And yeah, production change, yeah, all related stuff. That's something I already liked with the version 2 as well, that you have to have proper production chain for the products themselves. So I think they're going to add more new things. Yeah, with the new cargo system, you are in full charge of all parts of delivery chain for the very first time. So maybe they will add something new there. Really want to know if you have to run the businesses yourself or something. To tackle the challenge, we have a whole new range of tools you can use to make your industries as productive as possible. Keyword your industries. Because in version 2 at least, you've been kind of following what the cities have set up as industries and you just deal with them. But now as we have also on the parking areas and loading unloading sections, maybe there is something that you have to control more as well. Let's see. Yeah, warehousing, industry boosters, and specialized loading facilities are all available to help you get the most out of your existing routes. Okay, so maybe we don't really own the industries themselves, but we have to add all the extra buildings. So we are in charge for the loading, unloading, warehousing, and then cities organize the rest of the business. Not sure, but anyway, let's hop in and see what it's like.
Welcome back to Transport Fever 3 First Look. Last time around, we gave you a tour of the new environments in the game and talked about how terrain influences your decisions. It was great, and if you haven't watched it, you should. Today, we're concentrating our attention on another area of the game that has been significantly reworked and upgraded: industries, cargo, and the economy that ties it all together. Our number one objective with the new game has been to radically change the tycoon side of the game. Early settlements will require only a couple of basic products to start to grow. As populations increase, the volume and variety of demanded goods will as well, taking you from simple deliveries into products requiring many stages of production, like books.
Okay, so as you can see, that there is a lot more dynamics into the production side. So when you first start, it's like smaller establishments. You might need just maybe some logs, some simple stuff, but when time goes past and the cities grow, you will end up needing to make books and whatnot. It's actually quite cool idea, and it definitely makes the challenge to be continuous, not only like what we have had so far, that okay, let's find those 2-3 products that the city requires and just send them in. So from now on, we literally need to see like, okay, the city actually wants now this product, so we have to focus on that, and maybe even it stops requiring some of the basic things. So who knows? Maybe there's replacement, and then we need to kind of manage everything. Like instead of shipping, let's say, logs to the city, we send them only to the factory to get into paper, then paper into books, books into the city, all that. It's really, really nice. I like this superior idea and complexity that it will generate. Of course, first it might be a bit annoying for some, but definitely it's better than what we have now.
Industry reacts to the needs of your settlements by opening new facilities in response to product demand. And the more you use raw material industries, the larger those suppliers will become. If you want to maximize the growth of an industry, you'll need to plan carefully to avoid blocking its expansion. The products your cities demand will vary based on the environment you're playing in. And we've greatly expanded the number of total industries in the game to over 30, with individual settlements in the game requiring up to 12 different end products.
Wow. 30 different types of industries and 12 required by the cities themselves. That is significant increase. Because like the last time I played the Transport Fever 2, all the cities required only 2 items. It's so easy to complete. At the same time, like, you don't have that many different products either, so they have like 6 different ones. Yeah, it's significant increase in many aspects. And yeah, a lot of fun. I can't wait.
Each industry will require entirely different logistical thinking if you're going to make them work. Attempting to build an agricultural economy in the tropics or heavy mining in the desert require very different approaches. Offshore industry has been introduced to the game, giving you a good excuse to establish a navy of sorts. You could use helicopters to transfer the cargo, right? That'd look cool. Whether it's efficient or not, who knows? Instead of talking about these ideas in an abstract fashion, let's see them in action. Here we've got a town that's very eager for us to deliver beverages from the nearby brewery. Easier said than done. We're first going to need glass and a ready supplier of grain, such as this farm. Building a road out from the farm, we're also changing the land around it. Make too much of a mess of the environment or remove plots of land and you may impact future productivity you'll need to keep up with demand. That sounds very much like a problem for future me, however, so we'll press on and connect the road to the brewery, creating a new line to deliver the grain supply. Setting up a supply chain has another new feature you'll probably have noticed already. Trucks can now complete their routes directly within the industry itself. There is a catch to this, however. While this is a quick and easy connection to make, it's also slow. The sand for the production of glass is coming in by sea, but we're going to need somewhere to store it while it waits for trucks to come and pick it up. A bulk warehouse is the tool for the job. Warehouses work as cargo hubs and logistics centers and are a means of storing and distributing resources from multiple sites. For optimum efficiency, warehousing can be specialized to handle liquids, bulk materials, end product goods, or flatbed components, or you can leave them as general storage if you need the flexibility. Having arrived at the glass factory, production is on target. We can make it more effective by adding new station modules that will improve loading speeds, as you can see here. The dedicated bulk material module at this truck stop will turn around deliveries much faster, although it comes at a cost of extra land and additional pollution. Coupling this with trucks that focus on moving bulk material and that delivery speed is further improved. Efficiency will only get you so far. There will come a time when one raw material supplier alone won't be able to keep up with demand. Supplying industries with additional workers or specialist products like machine parts can boost production beyond normal capacity. Industry will work just fine without these extras, but surely it can be worth putting in a little more effort.
Yeah, what I can definitely see is that there's a lot of reuse of some of the older things that we used to ship to the cities, like the machine parts, and just use it for the industry to improve those. It complicates things, and also, like, for example, this offshore sand mine, it also has like request for people transfer. It kind of makes sense because like everyone wants to have a little bit holiday if they're needing to work on the sea, so it's totally logical. And yeah, so many new parts. The new loading system and the boosters for the stations. It's very helpful. And yeah, I can already see that the loading, unloading will be way slower than what we are used to. But it will add realism, I guess. And I'm quite sure that with the trains, the speeds are way different. I really want to see some trains as well. Not sure if they show it in the next 1 minute or not, but if they do, it would be quite cool. Trains are the best.
To avoid having to hook up a second industry before you absolutely need to. Decisions. Our brewery seems to be running smoothly now, so that's the full industry chain complete, and it will hopefully keep many towns nicely hydrated for many years to come. In this case, we knew exactly what we wanted to accomplish, and there are far more benefits to be had if we take on a special subsidy contract while we build. Fail that contract though, and the subsidy will become a penalty. There's a term for that you may be familiar with: risk versus reward. There is so much more to moving cargo in Transport Fever 3. Efficiency is one part of the challenge, delivering on time is another, and the combined effect on the happiness of settlement populations is at stake if you want to maximize their growth. But that is a topic for another episode.
Wow, that's actually kind of cool thing. It looks like train literally on the road. So the word of road trains has very different meaning now. So I'm not sure how come this has become one of the new things. So it's like a streetcar type of approach to trains. It's cool. It's something that can even happen with real life, but it's not really good for long distance nor busy cities. It's more like for smaller cities, right? These big cities, you have a lot of traffic, and like even over here we can see up ahead is a lot of cars. So traffic jam, and this thing does not accelerate very quickly. At least if you think about realistic power management and stuff. But the engine is up front, and you have such a big load on the back. Yeah, definitely is cool addition, something I did not expect. In current version, we don't really have cargo trams. We only have cargo trucks, right?
That's it for this time. Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon with another first look video. Hope to see you there.
I cannot wait. It's just next year. Very, very soon. Time goes quick. But yeah, all those new things, very cool. I like it. I cannot wait. And I think you as well. Yeah. We have to just wait maybe a month more or two to get the next episodes. Because yeah, it's literally about 5 weeks difference between the episode 1 and episode 2. So maybe by the end of September or even early October, you get the episode 3 that gives us more overview of the game. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.